Hi, it's Belinda here. Where's that camera? Right there. Hi, it's Belinda here. I've actually got my coffee and you're here and I'm here and I've managed to find a place in the library to film a few minutes. So, yay! um, Basically, I just wanted to tell you about my week and a couple of things that have just happened, which are really interesting and that people need to know about. So, what just happened was that I couldn't get down the stairs. In this particular library, they don't have a lift because it's such an old building. So, they told me where the lift was in a different part of the huge building. So, I got there and they'd actually have a staff member waiting for me specifically to let me into another door so that I can access these study rooms. So I'm just absolutely amazed by that. That's just really good service. So thank you. You know who you are. The other thing that happened probably about 15 minutes ago as I was finding out where the study rooms were is that I just had a starer. It's awesome. When I say awesome, what I mean is that these people don't seem to appreciate that I'm very used to this. So what happens is that while I do have a visual impairment, that's why I couldn't physically get down the stairs to get in here. What also happens is that I can see out of the corners, the periphery of my eyes really, really well. So the really interesting thing here is that I was able to watch this woman stare at me without her realizing that I was watching her. Wow. Just wow. So she's trying to work out why I look like this and like just full on staring. And I'm just looking at her out of the corner of my eye. And as soon as I looked at her, she looked away. And then she kind of walked away. And I actually followed her into the library because I needed to go to the library, and nobody staring at me is ever going to stop me from going where I need to go. So she goes into the library, and then I follow her. She stops to look at the notice board, and then I walk past her. She realizes that I'm walked past her, and she starts staring at me again. Then she walks past me and like off on a major tangent. Like, you know, when people are walking kind of side by side and then you kind of veer off. I'm not talking about that. I mean like so I'm like, isn't it amazing that my rearranged skin on my face has the power to move people? You know, like that's powerful. And it's not a skill that I've cultivated, it's just a skill that I've picked up simply because of the way I look. But you know what? Here's to the power. I start teaching again at 3 o'clock this afternoon. I'm really looking forward to it. The first two classes yesterday went really well. The subject that I teach has a lot of misunderstanding about it, which is basically why we teach it, so we can talk about what they misunderstand. Later on, I'm going to try and grab a whiteboard and showing you a little bit of what I do. I can't show you directly what I do because there's not copyright, but there's like issues around broadcasting other people's materials. I think ethically it's not a good idea for me to use that material on my videos. But I can break down some sentences for you and show you what's happening. I'll just wipe my eyes. I'm not upset, but this is one of the important things about understanding diversity, and that is that I get drippy eyes sometimes, and getting drippy eyes, I look like I'm crying sometimes, but I'm actually not. It's just that my tear ducts don't work properly because they're plastic. I have fake tear ducts. I think I have fake tear ducts. They're definitely not real. The debate is whether they're real or whether they're there at all. I'm pretty sure they're there, but they're not functioning properly, and I'm so used to living with it that it's okay.